Good Thursday morning. Good Thursday morning to you. This morning, I was looking through my notes and books and things, and I was like, what can I talk about this morning? And it's like, you already knew what you want to talk about because you want to talk about this since yesterday. So I want to share something. There was a time when I would look at people and judge them based off their titles. Like if they did something like people in the church, I can't believe the people in the church did that. I can't believe the pastor did that. And sometimes we have a tendency of looking at people and not even thinking that they're human. Like, okay, so they're a coach or they're a therapist or they are a pastor or whatever. And they shouldn't be doing that. They should know better. And I can't believe the pastor did. I can't believe that. Oh, you a life coach? You don't know no better? You don't know? And it's like at the end of the day, we're human beings. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up. We're going to say things we probably shouldn't say. We're going to do things that we probably shouldn't do. At the end of the day, it doesn't change who we are. It's just a title. So let's take away the title and look at the human behind the title. Look at the human behind the title. I'm watching this show called In Treatment, and it's a show about therapists, and they're having like sessions with clients, and it is so raw and real and just, oh my goodness. So on the session on the show I watched yesterday, the therapist was having a conversation with a client, and she just lost it. She lost it on the client. I mean, she was cussing. She was just, it's all of a sudden. And after she said it, she was like, oh my God, I don't know where they came from. He was like, you good? She's like, no, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to be talking to you like this. I'm not supposed to, I'm going to have to. She went in her desk and got a paper, and she was basically, getting her agreement with him and ending her agreement with him and having him, she recommended him to go see somebody else. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. She's like, look, there's certain things that, by law, I'm not supposed to do. And I did that. And I want to recommend you to somebody else because I'm not helping you. That's what she said. I'm not helping you. And he was like, you are helping me. And then he was like, you just as messed up as I am. And I'm not going to see nobody else. So he left that paper on that desk. And he left. He said, and he paid her. He was like, I'll see you next week. And I thought about that thing. And I sat there and I was like, how many times have we or people in general judged other people based off their titles? Well, you a coach. You a life coach. Ain't no way you're supposed to know. You're supposed to not, you're not supposed to go through things because of your title. Like your title does not immune you your title. Let me say this thing right. Your title doesn't immune you to problems, to reality, to life. It doesn't. You experience things just like the next person. The title is the title. And if you remove the title, you will see that it's still a person. There's still a human being behind that title who makes mistakes, who has flaws, who has issues, who has struggles. There are therapists who need therapists. There are coaches who need coaches, right? There's mentors who need mentors, mentoring. Like, let's take away the title and look at the human. Look at the human. Human is a human being with problems, with stuff. And this therapist has issues, right? Because they don't just show her, in therapy with others. They show her dealing with her own stuff. And she got a lot of stuff that she's dealing with. And then she has to put on his face to deal with other people, right? She has people that she talks to and helps her. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, she has to deal with other people. And she has her own issues, her own problems. So I'm saying all that to say this. The titles that people have, it does not immune them to issues, to problems that everybody has. Everybody has problems. Everybody has issues. Everybody has struggles. They do. Whether they want to admit to them or not, we have issues. I have issues. I have struggles. I have problems. I have insecurities. I have issues. Right? The title does not immune you to stuff. You're going to go through stuff. You're going to go through it. You're going to go as sure as you're alive. You're going to continually go, and I like to say grow through things. The title doesn't immune you. I used to say this stuff too. The people in the church, I can't believe the people in the church. Let me tell you what the people in the church said. Let me tell you what the people in the church did. And it's like, at the end of the day, those are humans. Those are people. They have issues too. Doesn't matter who they are, what title they hold. Everybody got issues. Everybody got problems. You're not immune to it because of a title. You can be doing all the work, all the personal development, coaching. You can do all that stuff and still have issues and still have problems. Okay? So I wanted to say that because it's so relevant. It's so relevant. Sometimes we judge people based on their title, right? You're the pastor, or either the pastor kid. I can't believe the pastor child doing that. The pastor, and it's like, at the end of the day, that's a human. That's a human. The expectations that we place on people is too much sometimes. They can't hold, people are, first of all, people are not obligated to live up to your expectations or your perception of them. Okay? They too busy trying to do that. They too busy trying to do it for themselves. They're not. I am not. Let me just say me. I am not trying to live up to other people's perception of me or expectations of me. I'm not. That's too much. Why would I do that? Why should anybody do that? That's too much. That's too much stress. That's too much pressure. Like, no. Be the best that you can be and make small, tiny, or huge improvements every day. That's it. Be the best that you can be. Don't let people's title fool you into thinking that they don't have issues and they don't have problems. We all got it. We all have issues. We all have problems. We're not immune to problems or issues. That's the reality. The reality is we all going through something. We all struggle with something. We all dealing with something, right? We may not show it. We may not talk about it. We definitely may not post about it, all right? We start looking at people on Facebook and social media, and all you see is the highlight reel. You don't see the struggles. You don't see the divorce. You don't see the repossession. You don't see the job loss. You don't see the depression. You don't see the anxiety. You don't see the self-sabotage. You don't see those things. Nobody shows you those things. Why would they? I just wanted to share because it was on my heart. And yeah, it's real. It's real. Like, stop looking at people and judging them based on their title. Because the title is just a title. At the end of the day, it's just a title. It's just a title. It doesn't change the person. It doesn't immune them to issues or problems that we will all go and grow through. So I wanted to share that this morning. We're humans. We're human beings. And we're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up. Don't confuse the title with the person. I think I'll title this video that. Don't confuse the title with the person. We're humans and we make mistakes. And we are imperfect. We're imperfect people in an imperfect world. That's all. I'm going to stop the podcast.